We have a very beautiful gospel again. We are in this fourth Sunday of Lent. And as you know, every Sunday is particularly very important, even because of the readings that the Church gives us. Today we have this miracle, the miracle of the blind man who was born blind. Now, I just want to refer to you, if you remember, what Simeon the prophet said to his parents, to Jesus' parents, when they went into the temple. He told Mary, this boy will be a sign of contradiction. Look what happened today. Today it's really a very interesting moment when we can see how this is truly happening. In fact, we have this very special sentence, and there was division among them. Jesus would be a sign of contradiction. Jesus, for us, can also be a sign of contradiction. There are times when we say, but I cannot understand. I cannot really grasp what the Lord is trying to say. Sometimes we get confused. But in front of this confusion, something happens in us, which I call it the transformation of faith, which happened to that blind man can happen to me too, when I truly believe and I can see. I wish to point out for you 3 points from this gospel, because I feel that the story of the blind man can be my story, your story, our story. And so from this we can learn a lot. The first point I want to give you is how interesting is the way the gospel starts. It says, as Jesus passed by, he saw a man, and he stopped, and he didn't believe. First point is this: Jesus notices even the least among us. Jesus did not come for the rich, for the powerful, for those who are always in power up there. Jesus came for you, for me, ourselves who are simple people here down on earth. And Jesus notices you, cares for you, loves you. You might say, but who am I? I'm just a simple person. Yes, because you're a simple person, God has noticed you. And God would always notice the least. Why? Because Jesus himself said, I came for sinners. I did not come for the righteous. The doctor goes to those who are ill to heal them. The Lord comes for me and for you in my sin to give me life. Look at this man, guys. Do you realize what happened to this man, to this blind man? He gave him a new life. He never saw anything in his life. Because he gave him his sight, he was able to see. But one important thing is also happening. This man, Jesus noticed something in him that maybe nobody else cared about. In this man, Jesus saw a man of faith, a humble person. And I'm sure that this person was asking that he will be able to be healed one day. And the Lord notices that. He notices in me and in you my simplicity, my faith, and my humility. And because I am humble, the Lord is going to come and to touch me and to heal me. This man was healed twice. He was healed physically and given the light in his eyes, but he was given also the spiritual sight to see now, because he is the one who was able even to give answer to the Pharisees. The second point, I don't know if you feel like me, but sometimes my own weakness brings me closer to Jesus. This man, because of his blindness, because of his illness, sickness, myself, because of my sin, I need and I feel the need of God. Yes, like this man sometimes, he had every opportunity to curse God. He could have put his fist in the air and, why did you do this to me? Why did you make me blind? We can curse God in our own illnesses. We can curse God because we feel sad, we feel weak, and we point our fingers to him. But Jesus, that's the place where he meets you and me. This man, because of his weakness, because of his lack of sight, he was able to encounter the Lord. And when I go to confession, to the Eucharist, because I feel the need of God, I meet the Lord. I encounter Jesus. We encounter Jesus himself because I feel the need of him. So my own weakness, it could be sometimes a curse for me, like this guy, like this man, but my own weakness changes everything. It transforms us. There's a saying which I really love and I wish to share it with you. It says something like that. God has the power to turn lemons into lemonades, trials into blessings. My lemon, my sour, my sadness, the Lord turns it into lemonade. My trials, the Lord turns them into blessings. Every time we encounter the Lord. Isn't that beautiful? I can come to Jesus because he told me, I came for you. I came for the sinner. I did not come for the righteous. I came for people like you who feel the need of me. Because the powerful, the rich, they don't feel the need of God. But because you are humble, you feel me, you feel my need. You want me, and I come. And the third and last point. Imagine this man. What happens? This man, at one point, he goes in front of the Pharisees in the cemetery. And there he gives witness to God, to Jesus. They told him, who is this man? And he told them, a prophet. He has already realized that he is someone special for them, for the Jews. A prophet is a very holy man. He's a prophet. But they told him, how can you say that? You are such a bad person. I'm not God. You're supposed to be here. They threw him out. This is the message for you and for me today. This man, when he saw the light, when he saw not only the sight, but the light in his heart, he was able to become a light for others. And how beautiful. He became a missionary. He went and confessed and gave witness in front of everybody, this is the man who healed me. And I believe in him. And when Jesus goes and sees and meets with him again, he worships him. This is the mission we are all called for. We come here. We are enlightened by the Word of God. We receive the power of the Holy Eucharist. And we are called to go out there and share the good news. What the Lord has done with me, I'm called to do it out there. I can be blind with my jealousy. I can be blind with my anger. I can be blind with my past. But when the Lord heals me, and I can see, and he transforms me in faith, the Lord is asking me, go and share this good news with your brothers and sisters. Amen.
Amen.